If you thought you would never get to enjoy the luscious, creamy vanilla bean goodness of a creme caramel, you are in luck. I have just perfected the vegan creme caramel recipe, and you are literally going to freak out once you try it. It is so easy to make with just 5 ingredients and less than an hour. Once again, I've teamed up with Olive Nation for the best baking ingredients you can find, and thanks to them, I now have these plump, beautiful vanilla beans to make this recipe. We all know that vanilla beans nowadays cost more than the car you're driving, so I, for one, almost never buy them. But for a recipe like this one, it is essential. So I urge you to splurge this time, because recipes like creme caramel and creme brulee rely on the intense vanilla as the absolute highlight of the entire dessert experience. The great thing is that Olive Nation has extended a discount code to you simply for watching this video. All you have to do is head over to my website at gretchensveganbakery.com to grab it. Of course, you're going to need the recipe too, so all of it is on one neat printable page. Alright, let's get rolling right into the creme caramel recipe. So first, to make the caramel sauce, which is simply sugar and water in a heavy bottom sauce pot, stirring until it starts to boil. But once it does start boiling, stop stirring or you will form a zillion sugar crystals that you'll just have to start over. I do like to put a lid on it for a minute, as this creates steam that will dissolve any crystals that may have formed on the side of your pot. Now, I cannot stress enough to be careful when cooking sugar to caramel. It is so dangerous if you get it on your skin. Believe me, I have done it and I still have the scars, so be careful. And never, never, never walk away while it is cooking, because it goes from light amber to black and burnt and smoked out house in seconds. So keep your eye on it, and once it turns to that light amber color, take it off the heat. It will continue cooking, so err on the side of too light rather than too dark, and immediately pour it into the ramekins that are not greased. You can already see how much more color has developed just in that small minute that I took it off the heat. Alright, so this caramel will set up in the ramekin, so just set them aside, and now you can make the easy stovetop custard. Scrape that vanilla bean pod and get all of those luscious seeds into the plant milk. I also throw the entire pod right into my custard for an even more intense vanilla infusion. Get the sugar and the cornstarch whisked together, and by doing this step first, you will never have lumps in your final custard. The sugar sort of coats the tiny cornstarch molecules and distributes it evenly throughout the milk. Now, I do have a small amount of agar that is going to be added to this recipe as well, but not until the milk mixture is at least warm. Then just whisk everything constantly over medium-high heat until it comes to a boil. And you must boil it for a few seconds to activate the agar and the cornstarch. Then you could take out that vanilla bean pod, dry it off, and stick it into a bowl of sugar where it can sit there for months, making a nice little bowl of vanilla sugar for, I don't know, whatever. Alright, pour that hot custard into the caramel ramekins and then into the refrigerator. It goes for just about an hour and they should be firmly set. Then you can unmold them by taking a small knife or a spatula and just running it around the rim of the custard. They will pop right out, but directly onto the serving plate though, because that caramel will pool all around the creamy custard, and instantly you have just made a 5-star restaurant style dessert. Look at that creamy custard loaded up with beautiful vanilla beans in every bite. I know you're going to want to make this, so head over to gretchensveganbakery.com to grab the recipe, and don't forget your discount code to Olive Nation too. And definitely while you're there, you might want to grab the recipe for creme brulee. You are going to quickly agree that all of the best vegan recipes are coming out of Gretchen's Vegan Bakery. Speaking of best recipes, be sure to subscribe here to my channel so you don't miss a thing. I have new recipes for you just about every week, and sometimes twice a week too. Alright, well, thanks everyone for sticking around here, watching, liking, and commenting, and I so love it that you are here with me for a few minutes each week. And until next time, happy vegan baking. Bye for now.